I welcome everyone. Thank you very much for paying attention to our video review. We will compare the current fundamental indicators of the organization Seabridge Gold Incorporated, ticker SA. The review was created based on current information at the time, September 21st, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company Seabridge Gold Incorporated belongs to the subcategory Metal Drag. 69 organizations participate in the analysis. This is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can look at all the indicators of the company in question in more detail. Access to the table with the classification of company tickers is absolutely free and open. Thank you for your repost and other help. All this really helps the work. So we're finally starting. Market capitalization of the company Seabridge Gold Incorporated valued at $1.56 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $319 billion. Seabridge Gold Incorporated has a share of 0.489% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.59 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $151 billion. Seabridge Gold Incorporated constitutes a share of 0.393%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of market and book value, we will see the following. Occupied share Seabridge Gold Incorporated in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.489%. The book value is 0.393%. Which is 20% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company under study has financial liabilities of $0.339 billion. Debt to book capitalization accounts for 57.5% of the company's capital. Rating based on the level of the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 256.9. With an average of 0 for the subcategory, this is significantly better than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of stock price to profit ratios in comparison with subcategory companies. Very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $7 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is very bad for the company. Estimation of the expected future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 0. The average in the subcategory is 3.7. Which is worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of the stock price to revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Forecasted revenue for the coming 12 months is unknown. This is bad for the company's price. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in such analytics, then in this case, we kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. It's free for you. You'll be the one who will greatly help spread this channel. The sales margin is 0%. With the average for the subcategory -0.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.9%. Profitability assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 0.019%. This is 2,474% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact shows the imbalance in the market value of the organization Seabridge Gold Inc., probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is $30,600 and $2,000. Whereas for the subcategory $1,163,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's indicators is 2,531.3%. Estimation of the company's market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $131.4 thousand. Average for the subcategory, minus $3,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is $134,000. Estimation of profit per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's sales volume per employee is $0,000. In the subcategory, $314,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of sales per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The volume of short transactions is 3.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 2.3%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 55% for the company Seabridge Gold Inc., whereas for the subcategory this level is 59%. Potentially, securities of the subcategory are quoted in the same way as shares Seabridge Gold Inc. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price Seabridge Gold Inc. and subcategory shares. We see that over the last 12-month stock Seabridge Gold Inc. showed dynamics of 49.6%. 40.4% are against price changes in the subcategory. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Before showing the total score, please leave your rating of the company Seabridge Gold Inc. in the comment below. We review comments and try very hard to respond to every response in the comments. The result is as follows, minus 2 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 0.5 points. If you look broadly, within the entire US stock market as a whole, it can be seen that the average score for the US stock market in aggregate is 0.3 points. Against a score of minus 2 points for Seabridge Gold Inc. Let's look at the order table, which is available. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all publicly made decisions by the help System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free, link in pinned comment. Let me remind you, April 21st, 2023. We published an order, ticker SA. Information System for Stock Valuation Guru.Markets. The following decision was made on this order. Close the deal. The loss was 35.8%. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the help System.GURU.Markets. You are all the best audience in the world.